Hello and welcome. My name is Meredith, and you guys are going to be enjoying a treat tonight because we are debuting our new show, For Real with Meredith, brought to you by Dipley and That's Inappropriate. So we're going to have a really fun show tonight, and it is rather late here on the East Coast. It is 9 p.m., which means I'm in my jams, and we are sitting by the fire, and we're going to enjoy some wine. And of course, I brought my delightful pup with me. This is Daphne. Say hello, Daphne. All right. So on this show, we're basically going to talk about a bunch of nonsensical crap that we found from the internet that is just a whole heap of fun. And we're going to ask the question, is this for real? Would you do this? Would you take part in these stories? Would you do any of this stuff? So we are going to talk tonight about sexy clowns. Yeah, you heard me right. I said sexy clowns. We're going to talk about furry nails and face painting gone wrong. Very wrong. So if you don't have something to drink, I urge you to get something to drink because I'll be drinking. And we're going to go ahead and get started. So let me see here if I can get everybody's comments. Can you get those for me? All right. This is so much fun. So, I am not a fan of scary movies. I don't know if you guys are, but everybody has been recently talking about the remake of It. And I have to tell you, I don't like clowns either. So scary movies, clowns, not my thing. So It is really not where it is for me. But apparently all the hubbub surrounding It is not just about it being scary, which I was confused by. Apparently, the actor who plays Pennywise, I want to make sure I get this right, Pennywise the clown, his name is Bill Skarsgård. And Bill Skarsgård plays Pennywise, who is a clown who lures children in order to, I believe, murder and eat them. So, not a great character. Pennywise is not a great character, but apparently the internet has been blowing up about how sexy they believe Pennywise the clown to be, which to me is a little weird. I have a problem with that. Like, why do we find Pennywise sexy? This guy might be attractive. Nobody's saying he's not. But as soon as he puts on this makeup, I'm going to draw the line and say, are you for real with this? Do you really think that this guy is attractive? Because I think we have to talk if you do. Because this is not a good look, okay? Anybody who lures children into the sewer, right? Like, that's the thing, the balloons coming up from the sewer, right? No, okay? So if you're with me, what I want to ask you to do, if you're with me and you do not think clowns in general are sexy, nor is the It clown Pennywise sexy, I need a thumbs up. Because to me, this is, no. A firm line, okay? Killer clowns, not sexy. If you disagree with me and you think this guy is the cat's pajamas, give me a thumbs down and say, you're wrong, Meredith. For real, he's a hottie McTottie. Because I don't think that that's a possibility. There are no sexy killer clowns out there. So I'm going, no. For real, stop it. Ridiculous, okay? Okay, it looks like you guys are with me for the most part. I don't see any... Nobody at least is fessing up to a thumbs down. Oh, good. Joanna says, thumbs up. This is not good. We do not need sexy killer clowns, okay? Absolutely not, Jennifer says. Absolutely not. No, we're good. And here's the other thing, too. If you're a clown, please don't take offense to this, but is this really a sexy line of work? I have never seen a clown that I thought to myself, oh my, I'd really like to get those big clown shoes next to my bed. Like, get out of here. What is the deal? Clown circus? It's not supposed to be a sexy thing, I don't think. Okay. Clown lives matter, Danielle. I get it, but no, okay? Pennywise, not attractive. Okay? This is not attractive. All right. So moving on. Did you share that over for me? Cheers, Pennywise. I'm sure you did a great job, but I have news for you. I'm not ever going to see that movie, okay? Here's the thing. Just talking about this movie, I'm not going to sleep tonight, okay? So you've ruined another night's sleep for me, Pennywise, and I've never even seen the movie. Okay, so let's mark that off the list. You know how it goes around these parts. All right. Now, do you guys like gelato? Is that like, because I like sweet treats. I'm a dessert gal. I'm not one of those people who it's like, oh, should I or shouldn't I have dessert? It's always yes, I should have dessert, and yes, I should have it every single night, okay? And gelato has been this craze as of recent. Italian ice cream, if you will. But it's, a upscale store in London, known as, let me make sure I get this right, Snowflake Luxury Gelato, has taken this a bit too far, in my humble opinion. Okay, so Snowflake Gelato has created a gelato cone called the Billionaire. Okay, and the Billionaire is absolutely ridiculous. This gelato cone is scooped heaping tall with edible diamonds, gold leaf icing, marshmallows, caramel, chocolate, you name it, this gelato cone has it on there. That's not what I find repulsive about this gelato cone, okay? It's not that there are so many toppings and options, and it's just so fancy, it's so decadent, it's so elegant. That's not where I have the problem. Here's the problem that I have with this gelato cone. It costs $130 to purchase this cone, okay? Now listen, I have 3 children. Okay, if I had to go out and purchase 3 gelato cones from the Snowflake because all of my kids had to have it, I'm out a car payment, a student loan payment, half my rent. This is ridiculous. There is no way. Are you for real? For real. Stop it. Who is eating a $130 gelato ice cream cone? Okay? No, Allison. There are edible diamonds on this. And who needs to eat edible diamonds? Why you gotta poop out edible diamonds? What are you doing? Why do you think you're so fancy that you need to poop out edible diamonds? Okay? This is a problem. So, to me, is it look pretty? Sure. Would I want to spend a car payment on my gelato ice cream treat? No. So if you're with me and you think that this decadence is outrageous and the Billionaire ice cream cone is a bit ridiculous, give me a thumbs up because you're on my side, okay? If you would spend $130 on luxury gelato, you can give me a thumbs down and say, girl, you're crazy. I do this every day, okay? Because that's ridiculous. Nobody needs edible diamonds on their gelato ice cream cones. And I guess it's not technically ice cream. I think it's Italian sweet cream, if you will. I don't care, okay? I can go to the grocery store and I can get some gelato for $4 out of the freezer section. And what happens if you get your cone and then you walk out and you stub your toe and you drop your cone? Like, what are you gonna do if you drop $130 gelato? What are you gonna do? You're gonna go back in with the empty cone and be like, oh, I had an accident. I'm gonna need a refill. I don't think they refill, okay? Yeah, Nicole, you wouldn't be able to eat it fast enough for it to not melt. Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay, this goes right along with Nordstrom's crazy mud look jeans and the rock in the satchel. What, you have that much money that you want to throw it away on a gelato ice cream cone? You have lost your mind, okay? For real. Get out of here. Well, I know edible diamonds are just a bunch of nice sugar crystals put together. Just throw some sugar on it. Get some $4 gelato from the grocery store, throw some sugar on it. You're fancy. You can eat it in front of your portable space heater just like I do, and you're super fancy. How am I not fancy? I've got my bathrobe on, my pineapple pants, and my schnauzer, okay? This reeks of fancy. All right. Yeah, $4 gelato, way better, way better. All right. Next up, okay. So listen, I don't know how much you follow celebrity, trending, gossipy stuff or whatever, but I gotta tell you, I'm a big fan of Chrissy Teigen for a lot of reasons. I love her. I love her husband, John Legend. She was actually just tweeting the other day about how one of the trashy tabloids was talking about her and John were getting divorced. She's super real. She's relatable. I like her. She's funny. Okay. Her Twitter account is hilarious. So she was talking about how this trashy magazine was talking about how her and her husband are getting divorced. And she literally just plows over them. And I love that. I love that about her. But this story about Chrissy is actually quite delightful, because I totally see how some of us would do this exact thing. So get this. So Chrissy Teigen is away on an Italian vacation, as you would, with your super spicy husband, John Legend, and your adorable child, and you're out in Italy, and you're snorkeling, and you're doing all of the delightful John Legend and Chrissy Teigen things. And she gets back to London, and of course she has, I'm assuming, a concierge doctor, right? So she has his number, and she's texting him, and she's like, hey, it's Chrissy. I just wanted to know, is it cool if I text you a picture of my butt? Because I've got this gnarly rash on my butt cheek, and I'm pretty sure it happened when I was snorkeling in Italy. And I'm thinking to myself, oh my gosh. Look, Chrissy, I love you more that you want to text your doctor butt cheek pics because you got some rash in Italy, okay? If you, now for real, be honest with me right now. If some doctor was dumb enough to give them your number, would you text them butt cheek pictures if you had a rash? Would you text them butt cheek pictures? I'm just asking. Thumbs up if you're going to text your doctor a butt cheek picture, because I have news for you. Totally doing it. If some poor sap of a doctor gives me his number, I'm texting him for all sorts of stuff. Look, I have this ingrown toenail. You know what? I have an itchy patch of skin on my nostril. My pupil looked funny today. I would be Googling things, texting him. He would have to discontinue his number. Look at everybody here, like, yes. Who needs to Google their symptoms anymore if your doctor is giving you his cell phone number? You are texting him, you are calling him. Hey doc, listen, I had some really spicy food last night and some things happened. I mean, you're gonna ask some questions, right? Thumbs down if you would never in a million years share a butt picture with your doctor. And if you say thumbs down, I don't believe it, because you all know you would totally share some sweet butt photos with your doc, okay? Because come on, why would you not? Yeah. Well, you want some answers, you know what I'm saying? You definitely want some answers. It's like, I didn't have this rash yesterday. You know, you need to check these things out. So Chrissy Teigen, we love you. I hope your rash is better. When in doubt, you know, you have some Desitin for the baby, you just clear that diaper rash right on up. Go ahead, get some little diaper rash cream on there. You'll be all good to go, okay? So Chrissy Teigen is obviously on, we like her. You know, we're fans. We're totes fans, right? No, Jennifer said I would never send that to my doctor. Oh, come on. Come on, you do it. All right. So, I don't know how we start this next one. So let's start this next one with how many of you like your jobs? So let's start it there. So, thumbs up if you love your job. Thumbs down if you do not like your job. So just tell me, and this isn't a scale rating, just in your heart of hearts. Do you love your job? Do you love going there every day? Are you excited to get up? If so, give me a thumbs up. If you don't love your job, give me a thumbs down. And I have to look really hard at this because I have to see, because this one could be a 50-50 split. So Twitter cracks me up. So I was on Twitter the other day, and the trending hashtag was #@workIhate. And so some of these were just the best tweets I'd ever read, okay? But one caught my eye in particular, and I just loved it. So the tweet was, the only people #@workIhate are the customers, the coworkers, and the bosses and the sales reps. Oh, and the delivery people. So, hashtag, they hate everyone at work, okay? So, obviously, that is a really loaded tweet because they do not like their job. But what gets me sometimes is when I'm out and I've waited tables, I have worked in the service industry, I have done all sorts of different jobs, and I get it. I get it. I know what that's like. But I really can't stand when I go into a store and I'm asking for something and the employee is like, what is it that you need? What do you want? It's like, I need a printer. Well, here are the printers. And it's like, well, could you give me a recommendation? It's like, you work here. These are your printers. I don't know anything about a printer. I'm trying to give you my money. You can't help me out. That drives me nuts. For real. How much can you not stand when you go somewhere and the customer service stinks to high heaven? Thumbs up, because that drives me nuts, okay? Now you have to be careful. You definitely don't want to get mouthy when you're going out to eat. You never know what's going to happen. You don't see that food before it gets to the table. I'm just saying, be polite. Tip your wait staff. But seriously, when you go into a store and it looks like you're bothering them, it's like, wait a minute. I need help to find a printer. Can you not help me, please? I don't know anything about this. I'm here to give you money. Okay? A call center. Marsha says call centers are the worst. I love when I call about a problem and they're like, do you want to pay your bill? And it's like, no, my phone's broken. And it's like, well, we need you. The call center is here for bill paying. And it's like, but the phone's broken. I'm not paying you for a broken phone. Drives me nuts. Drives me nuts. Oh, somebody just said I can't post anything because my boss would totally see it and I would be in really big trouble. Deanna says bad customer service drives her batty. For real. Okay? Seriously. I know. Drives me nuts. Yeah. Amber says can't stand it. If you're not happy in your job, find a new one. Crystal says find a new one. Yeah. These are all good stories if you read in here. Vanessa says she loves her job. She works with senior citizens and they're awesome. I love that. I love it. Amy, this is Daphne and she's a delight. She loves her job. She works from home. Sorry. All right, moving on. Gotta love Twitter. Hashtag at work I hate. All right. So we talked about this the other day. Some of these fashion trends are really getting out of hand, if you ask me. I know that I am not a fashionista. Obviously, I'm in my deplorable robe, my pineapple pajama pants, and in my jams at 9 p.m. on a Friday night. I get I don't know fashion. I'm okay with that. But here's the thing. Sometimes I'm really wondering what the rest of y'all think is good fashion, because it just isn't. So apparently there is this trend right now where designers are putting a selfie on your nails, right? It's like your full-on painted face. 10 of your faces. And then they are adding hair to your cuticles. So you have a full face, full hair on your nails, okay? For real. Stop. That's deplorable. First of all, do you know how many dishes I do in a day? Do you know how many butts I wipe? I do not need hairy nails when I am wiping butts. I get if you're some high fashionista, okay? I get if you're some high fashionista that doesn't wash a dish and doesn't wipe a kid's butt, hairy nails might be your thing. But for the rest of us, okay? Hairy nails, for real, stop it, okay? I do not need my face on 10 of my nails, okay? I don't. I'm just saying I do not. So, thumbs up if you're with me, okay? This is silly. I don't get it. And it's New York Fashion Week, and I know, sweetie, it's New York Fashion Week, and so I don't get a lot of this, like the big costumey stuff and like all of the bedazzled ornament things and where they're gluing things to their faces and dyeing their armpit hair rainbow color. Like, I get it. I'm not in the fashion, no. All right. But who actually wants hair glued onto their cuticles? okay? I'm sorry, and no. Thumbs down if you think I'm crazy and you would totally glue hair to your cuticles, because if you think that I could be wrong, okay? I'm just saying, it could happen. I could be wrong. I don't think I'm wrong. Go ahead and change a diaper and tell me you love those selfie nails. Go ahead, change that diaper, and then 10 minutes later you're talking to somebody and all of a sudden you're like, what's that smell? Okay, that's gross, okay? I'm sorry. Functified, no selfie nails, okay? Yeah, it's like the curvy eyebrows. Come on. And we talked about that last week. The curvy eyebrows, it's not a good look. I mean, you look confused, mean, scary. What if you're at the grocery store and you're trying to pay and you got your hairy nails all over the I mean, stop. I need you to stop with that, okay? Selfie nail art is not okay. Okay, selfie nail. You do whatever you want to those nails, but let's not put hair on the cuticles, all right? You don't need 10 faces. All right. You guys know that I love a good crime story, if you will. And this one, I could not pass up. So, apparently, in La Punta, Los Angeles, there was can we call it a foot chase? There was a gentleman who had got spooked while robbing a house, and he jumped out of the window onto the neighbor's roof. So these were higher, I guess, apartment complexes or something. And so he was jumping from roof to roof and running through a neighborhood, and police were chasing him. Well, he eventually gets to the end of the line, and he's standing on this roof, and this has been going on for hours, and the police are down there, and they're calling up to the guy, and they're doing like negotiations, and they're trying to get him to come down. Well, the house he was standing on was that of an 83-year-old man who was sick and tired of listening to the police call up to him to ask him to come down. So what did this 83-year-old man do? Well, he stuck a ladder up to the side of his house. He climbed on up. He got up to the top of that roof, and he started talking to that robber, and he was like, you need to go down and turn yourself in. And the guy was like, no. And so what did the 83-year-old man do? Pushed him straight off the roof. He was like, you're done. I'm over. That's enough is enough. Enough is enough. We're done here. He pushes the guy off the roof. Literally just pushes him off the roof and is like, no, we're done here. For real? For real. He pushes the man off the roof. Now, I'm with him. I'm saying, thumbs up. If this happens in my neighborhood, I might be marching up there pushing somebody off my roof too. That's ridiculous, okay? Ridiculous. Get off my roof. I don't need this nonsense. It's the middle of the night. You're trying to sleep and all you hear are the cops telling this guy to get off your roof. Thumbs down if you would have nothing to do with this. If you're just going to stay out of it. If you're police business, I'm not participating. Thumbs up if you're going up there. Now, I don't recommend getting in the middle of a police chase, but I gotta tell you, this guy was a boss. Okay, for real. He did the cops' jobs for them. Okay, I don't remember his name, but this 83-year-old man, kudos, hero. Yes, Grandpa. Marilyn says yes, Grandpa. Heidi says I'm doing it too. Get off. I guess it's the equivalent of get off my lawn. Get off my roof. What do you think this is? Seriously. Oh yes, April, my children. Bedtime, 8:30. I don't know if they're sleeping, but if they come out, they know what they're getting. All right, all right. So we definitely want to keep 83-year-old Grandpa around because he is a gem. All right, this next story hits close to home for me because sometimes I have to fly for work, and I don't really like to travel. And I'm going to talk to you about why. But so this story came out, and flying, it's tense. Traveling in general is tense, but flying can be really rough. Well, Jasmine May is obviously not a fan of flying either after what happened to her. So she was sitting in her seat, and all of a sudden, as she's sitting there, and she's in that what is it called? The interior seat. She's up against the plane. She's in the inside seat. And all of a sudden, here's her armrest, and all of a sudden she sees the lady behind her feet come creeping all up in her space, okay? And her hooves are literally right up next to her. And as you'll see here, oh, it gets me all skeevy. Her feet are all up in Jasmine's May's business. And here's the thing, okay? There is proper flying etiquette, okay? Proper flying etiquette. This is a thing. There are certain things you do not do on a plane, okay? You are traveling with a lot of people. Get your feet out of my seat, okay? Don't put your feet on my seat. Don't put your feet on top of my seat. Don't put your feet in. This is not good. Do not do this, okay? Some other things I urge you to not do when on a plane. Do not cough next to on the person next to you. I cannot stand when I'm sitting in the seat and somebody turns and they open mouth cough at me. It's like, this is recirculated air as it is. Why are you coughing on me? For real? Why are your hooves up here? For real? Get out of here with your hooves and your cough. And you know what? I do not want to see pictures of your kids on your cell phone, okay? Don't just start flipping through your phone to show me I don't care about your kids, okay? Barely like mine. I don't want to see your children. I'm on a plane going somewhere. Get out of here, okay? Do not poop on a plane. Why are you pooping on a plane? The worst is when you just get on the plane and when you have a 6-hour flight, the last thing you want is when they just close the doors is to somebody go blow up that bathroom, okay? Why? Why are you pooping as soon as you get on the plane? I get we all have bodily functions that need to be taken care of. You couldn't poop before you got on the plane? You had to come onto the plane and poop? Why? Why? I get kids. I'm just saying. No pooping on the plane. Don't be coughing on people and their open eyes and their open mouth. Don't show me pictures of your kid. Thumbs up if you're with me. Keep your personal space your personal space. Don't fall asleep on somebody and then touch them and fall onto them. I had a guy fall asleep and fall onto my shoulder. I was like, oh my God, he's touching me. I don't know him. Don't do that. That is not proper flight etiquette. Thumbs down if you think I'm nuts. And those are all good things to do on a plane. Pooping on the plane is cool. Go have some spicy food. Come poop on a plane. Get out of here. If you disagree with me, I'm just going to flat out tell you you're wrong on this one. Not okay. Don't do that. All right. Flying is a touchy subject, okay? It's not okay. Don't do it. All right, so this next story was fun, except if you're the guy in the story. So, do you ever buy lotto tickets and then like give them away as a gift, like a scratch off or something? I know that happens. People do that. And there's always that what if like they win big. Well, in Festus, which I don't know where this is, but the tweet only said Festus. Obviously, we fact check Major Big right here. This is a legit story. A man in Festus bought 2 tickets. He gave one of the tickets to the clerk at the gas station, and her ticket won her $384,000. Okay. Now, are you gonna go and ask for your ticket back if you gave the clerk a ticket that was worth $384,000? I mean, come on. I remember there was that movie with Nicolas Cage where he gave the waitress do you remember what I'm talking about? He gave the waitress the lotto ticket and she ended up winning. They had to split it. You don't remember?
I checked out. Okay,
well, here's the thing. There was a movie already made about this. Blah, blah, blah. But this woman won $384,000. That's not $100. It's not $20. Okay. That's a lot of money. Now, everybody seemed happy and it was a great story and all of this, but I don't know. I'm thinking he's going to be going in and maybe trying to steal that ticket back. For real? For real? Are you going to try and steal that ticket back? Thumbs up if we love what he did. Obviously, good karma is going to come back to him, right? Good karma is coming back his way. This was a really great thing. I'm just saying that's a lot of money. It's lots of money, okay? All right, and we have our last story for the evening, which it leaves me with my head shaking. This one, for real, is all I can say to this one, because this is just the most ridiculous thing ever. All right, so a woman named Leah decided to test out hot pink glitter Palmer poster paint. Okay? Now Leah was reading this poster paint, and it said, washes off skin and clothing, fabrics, easily. So Leah gets the idea that she's going to test out the Palmer poster paint. And so what does Leah do? But she paints her entire face pink. Not a little section, not a little dab. Leah paints her entire face glitter Palmer poster paint pink. Okay? And then she decides to take a picture, attempt to wash her face, and realize that the paint does not wash off easily. Or at least not at what you would expect. And she tweets out, see you in court, Palmer paint products. See you in court. And I'm thinking, oh, Leah. Oh, Leah. I don't know, guys. For real. Why? What would prompt you to paint your face with poster paint? My child, I could see doing this. She looks grown. Does not look like a good idea. At no point should anyone paint themselves with poster paint. Okay? It says poster paint on the product. Didn't say face paint. It said poster paint. I don't think she's a poster, okay? Although she does now look like a real life Avatar. That movie Avatar was where they were blue, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, good. So I got that movie right. She's pink. Pink Avatar, okay? Pinker than my bathrobe. It was not for real. For real. What were you thinking? Not a good idea. See you in court is also not, I think, what I would have tweeted at that moment in time. I think I would have been looking for any and all DIY ways to get Palmer poster paint off of my face. Thumbs up if we think this was just a really poor choice on Leah's part, because I have to tell you, I don't think this was a good idea, and I don't endorse putting Palmer poster paint on anyone's face, okay? This looked to be a nightmare. Thumbs up if you think I'm just wrong, and obviously this was a great idea, and Leah now looks like Bubble Yum, okay? Or Pepto-Bismol, I don't know, but it's not a good color. So let's not put Palmer poster paint on anything other than, wait for it, a poster, okay? For real, okay? All right, so a pink Avatar. All right, so thank you so much for our inaugural live show tonight with Dipley and That's Inappropriate. For real. So you can head over to That's Inappropriate and like and follow. Make sure to like and follow here at Dipley as well. You can find us every Friday night at 9 p.m. Eastern for all of the nonsensical stories on the interweb that we find and bring to you to ask the question, for real? Is this for real? And we will be here in Jam, sitting next to the fire. Don't worry, there's no actual heat given off. We are in Florida and it is hot. But we absolutely love hanging out and spending time with you guys. Thank you so much and have an absolutely fantastic evening. And we will see you all next week, Friday night at 9 p.m. Eastern time, right here. For real.